Hello guys and gals, welcome back to Andy's Attic. I am Andy, obviously. Um, my video for this week is going to be a little different. The book I'm going to show is a little sports related, but other than that, I'm going to show my collection and some cards out of my collection from the 1930s, like actresses and movie stars and stuff like that. As I said in one of my videos, early videos, probably first or second video, I have a Carol Lombard PC as well. I'm not sure how many cards of her I'll be showing tonight, but that's what I'm going to have for you. So anyway, let's keep this short and sweet. But before I do, I want to inform everybody that right now the winner picker is asleep. So she we'll probably be doing the drawing tomorrow for my 100 subs giveaway for the $25 gift card for eBay gift card and the Mickey Mantle postcard. So stay tuned for that. Come back tomorrow sometime. I'll be posting it. We had 8 people that qualified and followed directions and the rules of making sure they put in their comments hashtag Uncle Charlie. So one of you lucky guys, you have a fairly good shot at winning. 1 out of 8's not bad. So anyway, so let me turn this camera around and we'll get started. See you in a few. Okay, so first I want to give a shout out to Gannon at JGA59. He was the inspiration behind this book. It's the Great American Baseball Card Flipping, Trading, and Bubblegum book by Brendan Boyd and Fred C. Harris. I just received it today in the mail. I ordered it, and it came. It's a pretty nice copy. I'll bring it up here. If you watched his video, and this was actually, I liked that a lot, that it was somebody's library version. It says Appleton High School West Library. So that was pretty cool. But this is the book. If you go back to his channel, you'll see he goes through all some of the stories and stuff like that. This will be my reading material for probably the next couple of weeks. Maybe morning coffees, I'll read some. But from what he was saying, it's a pretty interesting, pretty funny book. It's their perspective on baseball cards and whatnot. So, that'd be that. He recommended it, and I went out and got it. My studio's falling apart. Give me a second, guys. Alright, I think we got everything back in order. As long as it's not a wardrobe malfunction, we're alright. Alright, the first card I'm going to show here is from the second series of Film Stars. And these will be the first several cards, will be some of my Carol Lombard ungraded cards. But this is Carrera's. It doesn't have a year on it, so I'm not sure if it's the 36 or the 34 or 39 Gallagher. No, this is Carrera's. So yeah, I'm not sure if it's the 1936 Carrera's or not. But what a beauty. I watched the movie. It was called Gable and Lombard, and fell in love with her story, her and Clark Gable's story. Here's another card. It's a blank back, so I'm not necessarily familiar too much with the years on these. I would have to go into my eBay and see what I bought, but I think these are two in the same. flip these over. It is famous film stars, The Art Death. I love these older cards. They're really cool. This is the same picture, the same photo, only smaller cropped. These are old cigarette cards. They're really cool. Reasonably cheap. I really didn't spend a lot of money on these in particular. There's Carreras as well. I don't think that's the same as the... No, it's not the same as the first one, so it's probably a different year. If you watch the movie, it's very intriguing. She was really funny. She actually, when the war started, went out to do the war bonds and support the war or whatever, and she ended up dying in a plane crash. And from what I understand, her mom also was along with them and died, and she was afraid to fly. These are some gorgeous cards. There's another duplicate I have. For the Gallagher, Virginia House, London, Belfast. Champions of Screen and Stage, Series 49. For whatever reason, that one's not protected. This one is. So, another. I like reading the backs of these too. They tell you a little information. God, I got dog hair all over the place. Maybe it's my beard hair, I don't know, but these things are like magnets when it comes to hair and fuzz. Some of these I considered sending in for grading. I haven't yet. Just with everything that's going on with PSA, and I personally feel, and some people might disagree, I just think they're just inconsistent. They're too inconsistent with their grading. Mangini just put out a video not too long ago, and he was talking about how they're grading millions and millions of cards. I think Brent Richards said the same thing. They're paying them McDonald's wages, and all the cards they're grading. There's no way they could do it properly on every single one. I belonged to PSA back in 2016 for maybe a couple years. Had a couple hundred cards graded during that time. Never got super bad grades. I examine my cards pretty good before I send them in. And what happened was my renewal happened around Christmas time, and obviously I have kids, so I decided not to renew it. And then bam, the next thing you know it, COVID hit and all the boom, and they had back orders and everything else, and I just wasn't willing. So any graded cards I see now, if I could see them, find them at a fairly cheap price, even old slabs. I think old slabs right now are, I go by eye appeal anyway, so if I see an old slab and the card looks really good, not too off center, I'm getting it. And there's Mr. Clark Gable, who she had a, I don't want to say affair. It was just like a love thing. I think he was the one that ended up kind of screwing around on her a little bit. It's been a while since I watched the movie and documentaries I used to watch on those two, because it's a very interesting story to me. But Mr. Clark Gable, you got Joan Crawford. I just love the black and white ones too. These are famous film stars. These are R.J. Leo, Manchester. And, Mr. Jimmy Stewart. Mr. Bing Crosby. Like I said, the ones I have are all in fairly good shape. I actually have a lot of these, so I'm not going to show you all of them, but we got Mickey Rooney. Greta Garbo. Spencer Tracy. And these are all big stars from back in the 30s, 40s. I always liked old movies, still to this day. Dorothy Lamour. Lupe Velez. I just always liked the style of their clothing, and just, you know, they were classy, very classy, and beautiful, beautiful women. I'll show you a few more here before I conclude this video, because we're already at 12 minutes right now, and I'm just mumbling away. Gene Parker. Another Carole Lombard. This is from a different set. Famous film stars. Carreras. We got Shirley Temple. Joan Crawford. I'm not going to show you any more of the backs of the cards here, but try to keep this flowing a little bit. Katharine Hepburn. Like I said, you can see the centering's not really that bad on it. Corners fairly sharp. Probably should grade pretty high. There's Ginger Rogers, who we all know was a partner of Fred Astaire. Mae West. Fay Wray, which I'm pretty sure she was the in the original King Kong back then. This one has a little bit of soft corners, but it's not why I buy them. I don't. These are from the 30s. Just remember, these are from the 30s. Barbara Stanwyck. Dolores Del Rio. Another Joan Crawford. She's playing ping pong, it looks like. Got another Joan Crawford. And I'm going to end it right there, guys. I have tons more to show you, but I'm not going to make a couple hour long video. Heck, why not? I'm going to show you a few of my graded cards from some of the sets. I think, pretty sure, I apologize for not knowing the years or whatnot on those first 20 cards or so. I think that's another reason why I like a slabbed card, because it tells you exactly what it is as long as it's labeled correctly. So anyway, this is a Carole Lombard card, 1933, Nicholas Cerrone, Cinema Stars. And I'm not a fan, just like I know John Mangini's not a fan of the baggy look inside the slab, but there's not a high pop on these cards, so I grab them when I see them if I can, if they're at a reasonable price. This one is a 1934 Garbati Cigarette Series 2 Modern Schönheits Gallery, which I'm sure that's a foreign. Berlin, so yeah, it's probably German. United Kingdom, Carole Lombard Cinema Stars. So they did use the same pictures on some of these. I showed you this one earlier, ungraded. This one is graded. I was always attracted to this card. This card drew me in from the time I saw it. It's just those eyes, like I don't know, the photography. But this is a 1936 Ardat Tobacco. Who is this? So it tells you on the back. This one's a 1936 Fascino Cinema Stars. There you go. It's got one chocolate wafers, Real Star chocolate wafers. And we'll finish it up with her love interest there. This is a John Player and Son Clark Gable Film Stars from 1934. Alright, we're going to end it right there. We'll just throw these out up in here while I talk. They are not the same card, different brands. Put Clark there. Alright, anyway, there was a reason I showed this. We all know about Orlando and his procedure, his surgery. We all sent him prayers and wishes to get better. And I know he likes collecting stuff like this as well. So I thought this would be a nice video just to do timing wise. Let me turn this around and I'll speak a little more. See you in a bit. All right, Orlando. I'm glad the surgery went well. We were all praying for you. We all love you. We support you. I can't say too much of what anybody else hasn't been saying. You're the nicest, kindest guy in this community. The community would not be the same without you, and you're a strong dude. Pulling through, and I hope you're not going through too much pain. I hope you have a fast, speedy recovery. And if you see this, you know, I've been pulling for you. When I found out the news, I watched your last video, and I don't know you personally. I've never met you. I hope to someday. I'm looking forward to that big hug, but I still, you know, like Darren said, my heart dropped out of my chest. All I did was think about you for a few days, pray for you. Seen some updates throughout the community. Was hoping everything was going well. And I'm very happy to hear that you pulled through the surgery, and there's a little bit of work ahead, I'm sure. But I'll still be praying for you. God bless you and your family. And hope to see you soon. All right. With that being said, I always say in my videos, you know, life is precious. It really is. You never know at the drop of a dime what somebody's going to be diagnosed with, or any of that. It's happened in my life personally. There's been a lot of death within the last year, even, of classmates and people right around my age, you know, just having heart attacks and stuff like that. And that's the winter puller right there that you'll see tomorrow. Yeah, you can go downstairs, honey. You want to go downstairs? Okay, well, you can go down and see mommy, and I'll finish up this video, and we'll still do that tomorrow. All right, we're still gonna pull the winner tomorrow. It's kind of getting a little late here, and she's probably not going to be in a great mood since she just woke up, so we'll save that for tomorrow.
I want mommy to change me.
I know you want mommy to change you. All right. So anyway, I'm going to pause this for a second. So, oh, okay. You're going to go down? All right, be careful going down the steps. Turn it. You got it? You want me to do it? Hey, hold on a hand. All right, that was my little girl, the little princess, who, when you see her tomorrow, don't be too shocked. A few weeks back, my 6-year-old ended up cutting her hair a little bit, and then we straightened it out a little bit. She looked like a pixie, and a couple of days later, she came downstairs and she had a nice runway down the front of her head that she cut right to the scalp pretty much, with a pair of scissors that she found somewhere. But anyway, she wasn't hurt, and it's kind of comical. So her hair will always grow back. Mine not so much. So I just want to leave you with those words. Life is precious. And try not to take anything for granted, like I always say. Okay, I hope you enjoyed my video. I know it was a little off track today, but it's just It's also a passion I have, a collection that I was actually inspired by a few years ago by Orlando's one good friend, Ryan. So I'm sure you all know who Ryan is. So with that being said, everybody have an awesome, I'm just going to say, I usually say have an awesome day, but have an awesome remainder of the weekend. I'm going to try to come up with another video. I'll be posting the video tomorrow once I pull the 100 sub winner. I know I rambled a lot. I'm off cuff today. I don't really have any kind of notes or preparation. I had a busy weekend. Last night we went to a Winger concert. It was Winger, Bullet Boys, and a young group from California who plays a lot of that older rock from the late 80s, maybe early 90s, called Red Voodoo. They have a video on YouTube that I actually checked out. It's called Style. It's actually, if you like that kind of music, check it out. These kids are only in their early 20s, man, and the energy that they brought to that stage last night. Me and my one buddy were saying, "She's, if only we were young again," because I'll tell you what, he was commanded it like he's been doing it for years, like he's an old veteran. Great voice. All right, so anyway, toodaloo. God bless you all. And we'll see you again soon. Peace.